Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Wavy Wham, and today's video we're gonna be playing a brand new game together. We're gonna be playing a game called Doki Doki Literature Club. So I had a lot of Twitch friends played this game, and some of them actually haven't finished it. I watched Tonto play it. Anders told me to not play it, but I'm being a rebel right now and I want to play it. So yeah, I hope the music isn't too loud. I'm literally lowering it down because girl, it's too loud. But yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys will go with me into this journey. But the real thing that really scarred me for dear life is that it says this game is not suitable for children, and if you're not in the age of 13, then you should not be playing this game. And that really scarred me because I don't know why. And this game is free anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and start. New game, please enter your name, Wavy. There you go. Okay. Oh gosh. Hey! Oh god, I'm gonna be reading everything. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Ryori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me after like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! This is gonna be the worst video ever. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe because only maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that you were thinking about ignoring me. Oh, look at that. That's mean, Wavy. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh, I'm basically a male then. Okay. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it on you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Wavy, have you decided on a club to join yet? Oh, so it's like a Japanese club. Okay. A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Soria likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Also, I'm basically a senior high school then, alright. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with an anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sorry, I must have come to the classroom where I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. You think? I thought that I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, they could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Oh my god. Meanie. I sound like this dude, this really bad dude that I can't even explain it. So I sound like a really bad dude that is uninterested in anything. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Oh, that's why. Doki Doki Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Oh my god, I freaking hate you. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sierra is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a big sigh. Or long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Great. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting. Holy crap, I like her hair. Sayori always says nice things about you. Great. What an odor. Okay. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Wavy, what a nice surprise. Holy crap, these girls. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Suki. Okay, so this is a B face like me. Okay. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can also just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Wavy. Monika smiles sweetly. Do I know her? We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Oh, okay. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. I almost said aesthetic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels like... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Wavy. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Yeah. Then how about I'll make some tea as well? Tea? Okay. The girls have few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been hidden so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, wow! I can't make the sound effects. This is too weird. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori takes with her mouth full and she has already managed to get an icing on her face. I take the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Typical girls. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you dummy. Alright. So he sounds like Osana from Yandere Simulator, oh my gosh. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe in you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you'll feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for people. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. And I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow from this club before we can graduate, right everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Hang on, I'm gonna take this thumbnail pic, you guys. Everyone, yeah, they agree, I can't say that word. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of new members joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm after literature. So Wavy, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, concerning how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga... I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri chases the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and I'm telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't that amazing how a writer could so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. My girl! I like horror. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can't relate to a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I would have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal. Horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! Natsuki, oh my god, it's gonna be so fun to narrative Natsuki. And give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing that takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experiencing too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... Well, I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. What? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Dot dot dot. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Wavy? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly came for and what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Oh, how the tides turn. Sorry, I may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have the other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Wavy, you all, and I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing problems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sawyer wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Nah. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks I guess. Well, okay everyone, I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring on the next meetings we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Wavy, I look forward to seeing how you impress yourself. Ehehehe. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety wheeling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Wavy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sawyer and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Holy crap, my throat hurts from speaking so much. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Would I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of the circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poems the most, really. Alright, so, let's do beauty. Alright, oh, so once they jump, it's them, okay. Let's do candy. Anxiety. Let's see, headphones. Contamination, destiny, journey, whistle, suicide, holy crap, fireworks, horror, and then let's do friends, sparkle, peaceful, aura, melancholy, misfortune, explode, unrequited, I don't really know if I said it right, unstable, and puppy. Alright, I feel like I did well. Hi again, Wavy. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I guess I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Wavy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sawyer told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us too seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back to her seat. Don't worry guys, Wavy always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with his busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Two really good friends, aren't you? I may be a little jealous. How come? You and Wavy could become good friends too? Sayori... As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation that she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Well, wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It makes me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. He reaches her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How does this girl accidentally being so cute? Aww. She even picked out a book she thinks I like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't make it seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having the cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she is waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We probably gotta seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Hmm? Well, we really can't give up. The festivals are a chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and enthusiastic, but it's not like that, you know. We just need to show that everyone, sorry, I need to adjust my seat, something that speaks to creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? Yeah, that's pretty fair. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak their creative minds. What's this? Sarah is taking really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Haha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why I suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind into things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it'd be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, what the heck? Wow! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's not your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you gotta have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayer, it's written all over you. Sayer glanced around at herself. How is this written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair, it's sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow, it isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie! And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why don't you think you have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh god. Oh gosh, you guys. Okay. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does kinds of things. Eh? Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my got big. You guys. I can't. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so why does it feel strange to see Sawyer's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. I can't this game. Hasley unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sawyer puts her arms and twirls around. So if you keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a girlfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? What are you saying that it's a good thing? Cause I've had a boyfriend that he wouldn't let you do things like this, and he'd take care of me better than anyone else would anyway, and that's why I keep keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, it's a deal. I guess you really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Well, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake up me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell you so sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Wavy, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her problem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to something so embarrassing. I can't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sawyer and Monica usually put out their poems. Sawyer is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I see. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same as myself. Alright, you guys. Well, I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here for now. I hope it's not a cliffhanger. But my throat is getting really what the heck? My thing just fell. As I was saying, while I was interrupted by that PS4 controller falling down in my setup. If you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here because my throat really hurts from speaking for I think like 30 minutes or 40. But if you guys do enjoy Doki Doki Literature Club, make sure to give this video a like and comment down below, and make sure to subscribe for more videos and turn on notifications so you guys don't miss any videos of me. And let me know in the comments down below, who should I show my poem first? I'm debating on going Yuri or Natsuki. But yeah, I'll let you guys let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, I'm having a ton of fun playing this game. It is a story-based game, so it's very long. I may have to stream this on Twitch to make it, like a 1 hour, a 30 hour, you know what I mean, you guys. Alright, you guys, well, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Wavy, and I'll see you all later. Bye!